Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of You, Me, and He. I am your host, Rob Lambert, and I'm joined by my co-host.
This is Josh Frankenstein.
Drew Carroll.
Beautiful. That's right. And
well delivered.
Hey, if you're just jumping on, we know we have a lot of new listeners. If you're just jumping on the show, we want to let you know we're three buddies who met in 1992. We grew up together. In the early 2000s, we started a band, and all the crazy stories and awesome things that happen when you're just out on the road making dumb decisions and playing music. It's so fun. Mm-hmm. And now we are husbands, we are fathers, and soon-to-be fathers in Drew's case.
Soon-to-be.
That's right.
How old are you?
I am 34 years young.
I do want to clarify something. We are, in fact, not husbands with each other.
That's true. Yes, we are not all husbands and fathers to each other.
Some people for the last week have just been scratching their head. Like, they really left us hanging there.
Yeah, there you go. Just like, what is this show I'm listening to? Somehow they're all each other's husbands. And somehow they're all each other's fathers.
The name is suddenly making sense.
Why does it sound like some mother from Minnesota is listening to our podcast?
Well, gee golly. Anyways. Fellas, this is episode 25.
Yes, it's a hallmark. Is that how you say it? Hallmark?
Milestone.
That's a bingo. That's how you say it, right?
Yes.
That's a bingo?
Yes, that's
Actually, we just say bingo. Anyway.
So recently, I decided to go back and listen to episode 1 just to kind of see how far we've come.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And dude, I realized, no, dude, it was good. It was good. It was a good start.
When you say it like that, it doesn't sound so convincing.
No, just trust me. Just trust me. It was good. It was good. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. Anyways,
you tried.
I realized that I've come full circle. In episode 1, okay, I talked about this beautiful new thing that I discovered called shower coffee. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do remember that.
I 100%.
We also discussed shower beer.
That is true.
Yes,
that is true.
yes.
We talked about start your day with a shower coffee, end your day with a shower beer.
Yep.
Don't do it the other way around or you will get fired. Anyway.
Maybe they didn't have a job to begin with. Not a big deal.
That's true. You know what? If you're having a shower beer, you're probably unemployed anyway, so don't worry about it. You're fine. Have a beer in every shower you take, if you take a shower. Anyways. I realized that I've come full circle. The other day, I did something that I may have basically crossed the hipster event horizon, and I am now in the tesseract of hipsterism. I can see everything. I can see all time and all space because the other day I decided to take a LaCroix into the shower. Do you know what LaCroix is?
You terrible water.
Yeah. My wife has got me drinking this LaCroix, dude, and I'm hooked. I took it in the shower with me. I'm ashamed to tell you this, but I took it in there and it was so refreshing. It was beautiful. And I just felt like the most hipster that you could possibly be.
I went to a friend's house and those cans, they look super delicious and very inviting.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my friends, they were all drinking them, and he goes, "Have you had one of these?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Oh, it's flavored water. It's super good." And I was
Flavored,
like, "Oh."
In quotes.
Yeah. I love flavored water. Right? It's great.
Yeah.
Cracked it open, dude. One sip. Nope. Either one of you is going to have to finish this or I'm dumping it out. This is garbage.
What was the problem?
It's just like sparkling water with maybe a hint of flavor.
Hey, and here's the deal. They don't even say, they say with the essence of, and then whatever the flavor is.
There's no essence.
Yeah.
Dude.
Have you ever had a LaCroix, Josh?
No, I haven't. See, I drink actual water.
Sure, I do too. That's my thing. If I'm already in the shower, I'd rather just put my mouth underneath the faucet and, drink some water.
Hot. That doesn't sound good.
I take cold showers.
Oh, you take cold showers.
Yeah, it's good for balding people.
The shower water doesn't. All it has is like the essence, of butt. Like this at least has essence of coconut.
It's also the essence of butt with LaCroix.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is what I've discovered. Okay, I am apparently very, very spoiled, is what it is, because I get water from my faucet out here in my house that's in the country from a well that's dug 600 feet into the earth.
Yep.
And it tastes amazing. Like
Down
what
in the heart of
like
the
what
earth.
water's supposed to taste like. I drink from the well of life.
Oh,
like
geez.
it gives all the essence I need. Like it's so
Josh,
amazing.
are you claiming that your well water is flavored with essence of Christ?
Yes.
Excellent. I love it. Oh
So
my
it's
God.
holy water.
Yes.
It is living. It is living water. You will never thirst again.
That's right. That's right.
Dude,
Don't
if you do
forget
yourself
it.
a favor, if you haven't checked out some of the hashtags LaCroix is doing on Twitter, people are basically giving some ideas as to how to describe what the flavor of LaCroix is. And one of my personal favorites is somebody says, LaCroix tastes like you're drinking water, and somebody in the other room yells out the name of a fruit. It's so true. You're just drinking it, and it just, like, somebody in the other room is like, lemon! And you're like, it tastes like schnozberries.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Dude, those are not
All
good.
I have to say is
Go back to the coffee, Rob.
I'm usually having my shower coffee. I did have my shower coffee this morning, but every once in a while, dude, we go to Costco, I buy the pallet of LaCroix, and I just get nuts in that water, baby.
No, dude. That, regular water is so much better than that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
LaCroix, what is this? Is this Spanish?
No.
I think it's French. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
Josh. I didn't want to tell you. I wanted you to try it first.
I'm just kidding, dude. I knew it was French.
You're just gonna have to pour it into. You're just gonna have to pour it in. You have to pour it into a cup so he doesn't see the can.
If you want Josh to try it, you got to be like, it's called LaCroix. It's from Florida. Try it.
I don't know. LaCroix doesn't sound so good either. Does it,
Yeah,
Chuck
you're right. That's
Gooch?
disgusting.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Ooh.
Hi, everybody. My name's Chuck Gooch, and I'm here to tell you about LaCroix. Anyways, Josh, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I had a good week. I watched two things this week that just really topped off the week. First of all, I did watch the new DuckTales.
Oh,
The new
sweet.
DuckTales. You've seen the new DuckTales, then? Is that correct?
Dude,
Is that what
do
you're
you-
saying?
Do you love it?
Do
you love it?
100% absolutely love it. Like, love it. It is so, yeah, right? Okay. So, I mean, I grew up on DuckTales. DuckTales was created when I was a kid. Loved DuckTales. Okay.
Over 3 decades ago.
Yeah, dude, like awesome. And I remember that shirt that you have too. It's got the original DuckTales on it.
Yeah.
Like, before, the Disney XD version.
Yeah, my wife calls that my attention getter.
Yeah,
Because
it is.
Every time we go out in public, at least 2 people will go,
I love
"Oh
that
man,
shirt."
nice shirt."
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And we
DuckTales.
if we're going out with another couple, she'll even tell them like, "Watch, he's gonna get compliments on this shirt today."
yeah.
And
Oh, no.
dude, it never fails.
Yeah, no, that is a great shirt. I love that shirt. I loved the show. Disney has just recently released the new modern version of DuckTales for Disney XD. And I didn't want to watch it at first because the art is a little bit different, right? And I thought there's no way this is going to be as good as the original. It's not going to be as good as the original.
Sure, absolutely.
And so I watch a couple of episodes, dude, and I am friggin' rolling on the ground because it's got this level of adult humor that, that Pixar is like known for, right?
Yeah.
Like that parents can laugh at, the kids don't really understand.
Sure.
Like it's fantastic. And I'm sitting there thinking like, dude, this is so much better. The DuckTales of now is better than the DuckTales of then. Like, it's just,
Whoa.
yeah, dude, it is. It's
Okay.
better, okay? I think it's better. And then it hit me. I thought I was special because I figured Disney wrote this new DuckTales for me, this generation that grew up with it and loved it. And then I realized this is on Disney XD. So they literally wrote this show for 15-year-olds, which made me feel stupid because then I was like, I wouldn't have gotten this when I was 15.
Dude, but now,
Right? Yeah. So it's like
the level of innuendo is just not going to happen.
So I was a little disappointed in that, but I don't care. I am now DVRing DuckTales every week. It's awesome. Until I found out that I can stream it on the Disney Now app on my Apple TV, so I'll just do that. 'Cause
You could just talk into the remote.
Yeah, or
say whatever you want.
Lego boobs.
Lego
right?
boobs.
You know, like duck tail.
Josh, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just throw it out there. Who is your favorite duck on DuckTales? Who's the best character?
Dude,
Say it.
Donald.
What?
No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Gizmo Duck was always really awesome. They've actually introduced Darkwing Duck a couple of times as like a show superhero in one of their TV shows. But my favorite character,
Say it.
Launchpad
Say
McQuack.
That's right.
That's right,
Beautiful.
dude. Launchpad McQuack.
So
yes.
good.
Dude, he's fantastic. So, yeah, please go watch the new DuckTales. If you grew up with it, you're going to absolutely love the new version.
This just popped in my head, but I think it could be really cool. How bad do you want to see some sort of mashup, okay? I'm talking you take Launchpad McQuack, you mash him up with Baloo from Tailspin.
Okay.
Okay, we have like some sort of like Expendables thing going on here, but with Disney characters.
Uh-huh. I'm liking it.
I think they could get into some hairy situations and get out.
Yeah.
And I think it could be pretty amazing.
I think that would be a great... Can we have guest appearances from the Rescuers every now and then?
Dude, see, okay, Disney XD.
Like,
Everybody tweet at Disney and Disney XD.
Yeah.
This is what we want to see. Do it for us. Let's do this.
Dude, they're just gonna make 20 movies, dude. And all these things coming together.
And we will never see a dime of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. If we can just get some kind of sub credit in there, I don't know. Anyways.
That would be legit.
DuckTales Infinity.
Yeah. It was a good week, man. Good week. Drew.
So, a couple weeks ago I talked about how I've been on like a vegetarian diet.
Right.
And just trying to do things, healthier for myself, I guess. And one of those things was getting better sleep, dude. For a long time, I was not getting good sleep, man. It sounds like a commercial.
And we want to tell you about Casper mattresses. No, I'm just kidding.
He is not an actor.
Go out and buy my pillow.
Yeah. The raw egg test. Okay, sorry. Anyway, Drew.
So there was a lot of variables. We used to
what's put me to sleep? This story's put me to sleep.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no kidding, right?
Just listen back to this part of the podcast. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you wanted to get some sleep? Tell yourself that story.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I almost
When
don't
you
want to
say
finish
it's good,
this now.
it's good like that. I feel like you're trying to say something else, but you're just saying it's good. Anyways,
You don't want me to say what's on my mind.
we want to keep our clean rating. Okay, sorry, Drew. So you want to get some sleep.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So I did. I looked some stuff up online, dude. And, I like to listen to music when I go to sleep. Elizabeth doesn't like to listen to music when she goes to sleep. Huge problem here, because
sure.
we share a bed, in case people didn't know.
Well, I always thought you guys slept in separate twins, but, tough to make a baby that way. He's expecting. It's okay.
That's how families are made. So anyways,
Bird from the beast. Anyways,
no, what I thought we made that clear.
We really need to get back to whatever your banter topic was.
Josh, don't diss the two twins. It worked for the Brady Bunch. Okay, Drew, go ahead.
All right, dude. So I looked up stuff that we could do or put on during the night, to help us sleep. And I found this band Marconi Union. They're from the UK.
Okay.
They have a song that is over 10 hours long.
What?
One song, 10 hours. I used to be like, oh, Avenged Sevenfold. Did you hear it, man? They have a song that's 9.5 minutes. That's so crazy. No, this one's 10 hours, dude.
And it's not a loop. It's not a loop.
No,
it's
it
like
never.
legit 10.
Well, I can't tell you if it ever plays the
Wow.
same thing twice because I always fall asleep in the first 20 or 30 seconds. But I wake up and it's like, oh, there's 2 hours left. Nice. I did it. So, dude, they paired up with British Academy of Sound Therapy, and they made this song, dude. And it's been scientifically proven. If you believe in that sort of thing, I don't, but some do.
What does that even mean? Scientifically proven.
That's good because I only believe in science. So.
But dude, it's been proven to take down your anxiety by like 65%. You know, and
what is the name of this song?
It's called Weightless. Do you guys listen to anything when you go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm either a podcast guy or I will listen to music every once in a while. So something like this, dude. I will.
And Andy likes the podcast, listening to podcasts when she goes to sleep.
No, we'll wear headphones like a
dude. That's
human being, like a human being who lives in the 20th century.
Dude, you can't sleep with those things in.
Dude,
what's wrong with you? No. So the reason why this works out,
I'm a man. And,
this works out. That's true. This works out, dude, because Elizabeth, who doesn't like to listen to music, she can listen to this because it doesn't have anything that she can sing along to. You know, nothing that she knows, so it doesn't keep her up while she's trying to sleep. And it's so boring, dude. It puts me out.
So NSYNC is not an option for you guys when you go to bed.
Not anymore. Bye bye bye. Not anymore. Gotcha. So yeah, dude, that was it's changed our life so far. So instead of me trying to just get a cheap laugh out of somebody, I'm here to change your life.
Yeah, I'm with Rob on this one. You need to edit a portion of this podcast so he can go to sleep.
Dude, if she wants to listen to something boring that nobody can sing to, she should just listen to some Lana Del Rey and she'll be fine. I'm a tweet at her.
Dude, check it out. You can get the best sleep you ever had.
All right, speaking of things that are boring and that you can't sing to, tonight we are going to attempt to name 3 of the best John Travolta films. Look, if you've been a part of this show for any length of time, you know that when it comes to us and the man, the myth, the legend, really the acting icon, John Travolta,
yes,
we have nothing but the highest amount of respect for him, right?
Second greatest actor of all time. Right behind George Clooney.
That's right.
Whoa,
That's right.
whoa. Nick Cage?
No.
Just forgetting?
No. Well, actually, these two are the same, remember? Because they did that movie Face Off.
We're still not sure which is which. Anyway.
What if that movie was not a movie and it was a documentary? And they never switched back.
It's been scientifically proven.
John Travolta's like, no, I'm stuck doing these Ghost Rider movies and paying for them myself.
So as we talked about a few episodes back, John Travolta's working with Fred Durst on an upcoming film called Moose. If you've seen images from the set, it's either going to be a train wreck or it's going to be amazing. We'll keep you updated, but it's going
to be an amazing train wreck, dude.
There you go. We're gonna keep you updated on that. But tonight we're gonna attempt to name 3 of the best John Travolta films. So who wants the burden of trying to kick this off?
I, says the Frankenstein. We'll kick this off.
You volunteer as tribute?
John Travolta's best film. Okay, and the guy has a lot. He has a lot of movies. But the best.
Oh, I thought you were meaning he had a lot of best films.
No,
you're not saying that.
Okay. No, I'm just saying he has a lot of movies.
Okay.
But his best film, by far, hands down, Urban Cowboy. Because, hold on, hear me out. I'm not joking here, okay? This was a great movie.
This is the prequel to Brokeback Mountain.
This is a movie that all movies should take their blueprint from, okay? I mean, nothing says Hollywood story like a man trying to win back his girlfriend in the Houston area by winning a mechanical bull competition. Okay. Why is this funny, Rob? I don't understand.
I apologize.
This is one of the most romantically involved movies. I mean, this guy, he's manning up. He's trying to fight for his girl. Dude, it's a touching story, man. I mean, it's by far his best movie. Dude, the Urban Cowboy.
The pants are so tight.
Yeah, they are.
Too tight. Too tight. Like, how did he film that, dude? How did he spend all those days?
He studied. He was an understudy to the Bee Gees before actually getting into the pants to film Urban Cowboy.
The pants were painted on. That is a scientific fact.
Yeah. That's me, John Travolta.
But I'm telling you, dude, nothing comes closer. There's no film that he made that comes closer to Urban Cowboy. He should have won an Oscar. I mean, by far. Runaway should have won an Oscar. And I mean, dude, Mechanical Bull. I mean, that tops every Western movie ever made.
He doesn't ride a real legitimate bull. He is facing a machine, a cyborg bull.
A cyborg bull.
It is like Bull 2.0.
Far more difficult to ride than any other live bull. Runner up to Urban Cowboy, because he's practically an angel himself. The movie Michael.
Oh, dude. I mean,
the movie Michael. I mean, John Travolta playing Michael the Archangel.
Anytime Michael the Archangel is walking around with flowing locks and a trench coat, I mean, that's an angel that could save my day any day.
Yeah, any day.
Dude, that is the angel that I want guarding me.
He hid those wings. He hid those wings so easily.
He has a big trench coat, bro.
No one even knew.
You know, and that'd be an angel that'd be really cool to hang out with. I mean, this guy drank a lot and he smoked a lot, cursed a lot.
Yeah.
Are we sure he wasn't a demon?
Josh, I know that last week we established that you don't have a man crush on Zac Efron, but is it safe to say you might have a man crush on Michael the Archangel?
False.
Dang it. We're going to nail this down.
Yeah. We'll get there. I don't know who that's going to be, but we'll get there. Anyway, those are my John Travolta picks. Best movies he's ever made. Urban Cowboy, the movie Michael as the Archangel. Should have won Oscars. The guy is just like, oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. I mean, dude, I don't know what more I can say. I don't top that.
How about this? Maybe the only way. So we see John Travolta. He is a man who's willing to take on a cyborg bull for love.
For love.
He's also a man, the only man. Like, I can't think of anybody else who.
Hang on. I might have to stop you right now for real quick.
Okay, what's the problem?
You keep on saying man. And I feel like we're using that term very loosely.
Okay, I've never said man.
Reference back to the pants.
I called him a cowboy and an angel. Okay, I've never said the man.
He's kind of like I would submit that a cowboy angel is even better than a pirate angel. Am I right, Josh?
Yes, I think you are correct.
Okay, thank you.
Correct.
Some people
in your
will get that
assessment.
somewhat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now here's the deal. He was a man who took on a robotic bull for love. Okay.
Yep.
He is the only man. That's right. Overcame. Spoilers. He is the only man that I can think of.
Spoiler if it's from the
80s. He's the only man I can think of who played Michael the Archangel. Can we think of anybody else who actually was able to do that part justice?
Oh, there was that.
No,
was
don't
that
just
dude,
don't.
Right? Oh no, that was
Just
a woman from.
Here you go.
I'm blanking on the. Oh, Constantine.
Constantine.
Yeah.
Constantine.
That's right. I forgot all about him. Her.
Okay, so anyway, let's just forget about that. Anyways, maybe the only thing that could take it to the next level is if he was a man who was killed by a nuclear weapon. But he was the only one who died in. Okay, this isn't making a lot of sense. But let's talk about the movie. Let's talk about the movie Broken Arrow. Okay, the greatest, possibly the greatest John Travolta film ever. Okay, you start out the film, you think he's your best buddy.
Was that
you
Christian Slater?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's what takes it to the next level, dude.
Yeah.
Christian Slater. Okay, so anyways. Cuffs himself is in Broken Arrow.
Fourth best actor of all time.
Thank you,
Christian
Josh.
Slater?
Yeah.
Dude.
Thank you for having my back. Now,
Yeah.
here's the deal. You think he's your buddy. You know, you're serving together. You guys are, dude, brothers in arms through thick and thin.
Mm-hmm.
And then he betrays you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he takes possibly the most powerful weapon on the earth and steals it. Okay? Only a mastermind can pull that off. All right? And then at the end, when it's time, spoilers, by the way, for all the way from 1993, I think it was, 97? I don't remember. Coming your way, though.
The 90s were a blur.
Yeah, that's totally. Okay, but spoilers coming all the way from 1997.
I call them the Seinfeld years. Just prefer to forget them.
At the end of the movie, John Travolta is killed by a nuclear weapon, okay? But not in the way that you would usually think. It's not detonated. No, this nuclear weapon is thrown in his direction and he's impaled basically by a nuclear missile that doesn't explode.
Yeah.
That's BA, dude. Okay? He is
How?
like the soul. He's
How?
the soul.
I was gonna say it's BS. How does it not explode?
It was disarmed. Okay, if you remember from the film, at the last moment, as Christian Slater is jumping out of the moving train, he has that little remote, and he's like, and he disarms the bomb, and then it impales John Travolta, and dude, he just goes down in a blaze of glory. I would say pretty close to Eric Quaylen from Cliffhanger, but not quite there. But still.
You know what, dude? I have good memories of that movie. I watched it when I was a kid. I was not allowed to watch R-rated movies, and I was at my friend's house, and we watched that one. So I thought that was kind of cool at the time. Now that I'm older, I realize it was a waste of time.
I just realized something. What if Broken Arrow is a sequel to Urban Cowboy and Michael is a sequel to Broken Arrow? So here's what happens.
Whoa, wait.
The Urban Cowboy realizes that he's wasted his life. He becomes this bad dude who joins the military and steals a nuclear weapon. He's killed by the nuclear weapon, and then he's sent back to Earth as an angel to try and redeem himself as Michael. It's amazing. This all makes sense now.
John Travolta's life is one long movie.
One very, very, very long movie. Almost like that story Andrew told at the beginning of the podcast.
There you go. So, Drew, we've established that he's been a cowboy. He's been a criminal.
Another
who was murdered.
podcast is going to talk about our podcast, and they're going to be like, if you guys need anything to fall asleep to, check out You, Me, and Me.
So we've established that John Travolta was a cowboy who became a criminal, who died and came back as an angel. What do you have for us, Drew?
He was also a saint, a Howard Saint in The Punisher. Kills that dude's whole family while they're on vacation, wherever they're on vacation. And then they shoot him on the dock, right? Like, well, this is actually kind of one of the plot holes, I guess.
Spoilers.
They shoot him on the wrong side of the chest, pour everything in gasoline except for him, and then light it on fire.
They're like, it'll get there. It'll get there. We only brought a limited amount of gas.
I know. Let's not pour it on him. Let's just make it so he has no way off of the dock.
We're not going to pour the gasoline on him. I mean, that would be pretty messed up, right? We're criminals, but we're not monsters. So basically, John Travolta is just like a murdering madman, and that's why it's awesome.
Pretty much. That's what I'm getting from his description.
Oh,
I feel like you might as well have just gone with Look Who's Talking.
Except in that one, he's murdering all the ladies' inhibitions. And he's basically killing it when it comes to fatherhood. So,
Okay, so Andrew loses this week.
Oh, God.
wah, wah.
I look at you guys and you're both looking at your phones. I'm like, oh, cool. At least we're all involved in this conversation.
All right. Well, we want to hear from you guys. What do you think? What was the best John Travolta film? And we use the word best.
Urban Cowboy.
And John Travolta and film, those words in that order very loosely. But anyway, we want to hear from you on social media. So you can send us a tweet at YouMeHePodcast on Twitter or at YouMeHePodcast on Instagram. You can also find us on Facebook, all that great stuff. Speaking of murdering. We had an awesome listener question come in from Mr. Super Duper Benjamin Ryan Cooper. This guy's always good for a good one. This was via Facebook, and he asked this. If the cartoon Scooby Doo was flipped into a Scream-style suspense thriller where one of the main characters is slowly murdering the others, which character would be the killer, and would they succeed?
One of the rich white boys.
You think so?
Guaranteed. It always is, dude.
Oh.
They have the most problems.
But Shaggy wasn't rich, so you're saying Fred.
So Fred, dude. Fred is the murderer.
Yeah, he's got everybody wrapped around his finger because he's the one that's hauling everybody around.
Yeah.
You know, he's technically like the...
Okay, so I think it's Shaggy, and here's why.
Really?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this is why. And I think film producers have already told us this. They've already given us this answer, even though we didn't know the question existed. But when you go back and you watch the original Scream movie, who was one of the murderers? The same guy who played Shaggy in the live-action version of Scooby Doo.
Oh, what?
Booyah!
Dude,
It's totally Shaggy.
What's that guy's name? Matthew.
It doesn't matter, dude. 90s are over. So is his career.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matt.
Shaggenstein.
Yeah, Matt Lillard,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
He's up there with Devin Sawa or whatever that dude's name is.
And Chuck Gooch. Anyway. Dude, so Shaggy.
Yeah, dude. So Shaggy, and here's why: because Shaggy is such an oaf. No one could ever suspect that he would actually be able to mastermind a murder plot of all of his peeps from within. So to me, it just makes sense. I mean, when you connect the dots, you know, played by the same actor, and the way that he is, I think he just fakes being scared. He wants everyone to think that he's a pansy because he can never pull off a crime on his own. So, dude, Shaggy all the way. Shaggy is the murderer.
Wait, so is Scooby in on it, or is Scooby like going to be the
so
final?
That's the thing. In Scream, there were two, right? There are always two people.
It's like the Sith.
To cover the plot. So, no, I don't think it was Scooby. I don't think it was Scooby. I think it's Shaggy, and then Velma.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the road I was going to go down.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Dude, it's obviously Velma.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Okay. She is, when it comes to being the mastermind, dude, like she's really the one who knows what's going on. Okay. She's the one who could plan and orchestrate something like this. I would venture to say that if Shaggy's in on it, he's just the innocent stooge who's doing her bidding, because she is the mastermind behind Mystery Inc.
And
bro.
guess what? In the first Scream movie, that's who Matthew Lillard was too. The moron that just took orders. So it makes sense. It makes sense. And Velma is the mastermind. Not to mention that Fred is doing Daphne. So these two probably got it going on also.
Well, no, see, that's the deal. Here's the deal. I think she's probably
leading him on
a little bit. I think she's probably a little bit jealous of Daphne. All right. Let's be real here. Fred is a stud. Okay. She probably wants to attract some of his attention, but he's only got eyes for Daphne. And if she can just, take Daphne out of the picture, dude, I think it's Velma, bro.
But once you kill once, you can't stop. You just got to keep going. So
Fred is the rich white kid with probably an opioid problem. I'm sure there's a pill problem. So that's going to factor in.
Okay, yeah, all right.
He's going to lose it.
Now, if he's taking opioids, that means he's asleep half the time, right?
Not necessarily. It means you're a zombie and you don't really know what you're doing.
Your case is kind of falling apart.
Do you even know how this works?
No. I'm just assuming.
All right. I'm going with the rich white dude.
Yeah,
that's such an easy
You and
answer.
the rest of 300 million Americans. It's always the rich white guy.
Yeah, that's because it is always the rich white guy.
Oh my God. Okay, wait, let me ask you a question. So what if the one person that we're overlooking, what if the one person that we're all just sort of skating by and is assuming just has no idea what's going on, what if she is actually the mastermind? I'm talking about Daphne. We just kind of skated over her like she's not a big deal. Like she's not, like she doesn't have the capability of pulling something like this off.
Oh yeah, dude. Lego Daphne looks mean.
That's pretty evil,
Dude.
actually.
Yeah, you might be onto something.
No.
You're right. It's still Fred.
Yeah.
Dude, she's the one who's got Fred wrapped around her finger. Okay.
That's why he's so angry. That's another reason why he's so angry, dude.
He's under the thumb of the woman?
Yeah.
Dude, let's be honest here, though. She's got the red hair, bro. She's a ginger. Does that factor in it anyway?
Yeah, I mean, she has no soul, so I guess.
My sister-in-law has red hair, so I'm not going to touch this one.
I will.
Disclaimer: we just think that all gingers are really cool and they're fine. Okay, so that's good. Okay. So Drew, Fred, you're sticking with Fred.
Dude, of course. Look at him, dude.
He's a snappy dresser, bro. He wears an ascot. You got a problem with that?
He
Dude,
can't get that shirt.
He just has a lot of problems at home, dude. He
get that
probably
shirt
doesn't have a
dirty.
good relationship with his father. Another problem.
What about you, Dad? What about you?
Poll
Josh, you're
time.
sticking with Shaggy.
I'm sticking with Shaggy. Shaggy and little assist.
Are you
from
sticking
Velma.
with Velma?
Dude, I think Daphne has the capability. She's the femme fatale, dude. But I got to go with my heart on this one. If it comes to who's going to be able to plan this thing, who's going to be able to manipulate the Shag Man into doing her bidding, I think it's Velma, dude. I think she's got the motive. I think she's got the smarts.
Okay. You know what? I might have lost a lot tonight, but I'm going to win this one for sure.
All right. With that,
poll time.
let's take it to social media. We want to hear from you. Who is the murderer?
Fred the rich white drug addict?
Yeah, Fred the rich white guy who obviously has a drug problem. Shaggy the poor white guy who obviously has a drug problem.
Who gets the leftovers from
Jaded,
Fred?
Jaded. No. Yeah, he's the jaded. He's jaded.
Dude, do you think that Shaggy is like an MK Ultra sleeper cell, a la 11 from Stranger Things?
Probably. What's Stranger Things? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never seen it. Did you see it?
I watched like season 1. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I got bored.
Josh.
I got bored. Felt like I was sleeping on Andrew's Casper mattress.
I knew you were gonna bring up that stuff. Anyway.
All right. Or is it obviously the smart know-how manipulator Velma?
It's too
We want to
easy.
hear from you
That's too easy.
on social media. We're going to throw a poll up on Twitter. We want to hear from you at youmehepodcast. Who is the murderer? We'll see what happens. We'll talk
Shaggy.
about it episode 26.
Shaggy.
Obviously Velma. Okay.
Shaggy.
So anyways. Okay, that's great. As we come to the end of this episode, fellas, let's talk about what we've learned tonight. Number 1, if you take a LaCroix in the shower, you are obviously the most hipster who's ever hipster to hipster. Number 2, John Travolta is basically a man who is not only able to take on the Terminator in bull form, he's also an angel. He's a cowboy angel, which we've established is much better than a pirate angel. And last but not least, I think we can all confirm that at the end of the day, it is always the rich white guy. Am I right? What? It's not. It's Velma. Oh, God, it's Velma. Okay, so anyway. Hey, we just want to say thanks to everybody who's been listening and supporting the show. Make sure that you're going wherever you find your podcast and leaving us a review there. It helps out the show, and we appreciate it so much. And until next time, I am Rob Lambert.
This is Josh Frankenstein.
Drew Carroll.
Good night, everybody.